Hello everyone, Dr. Maria here. Today I will tell you how to calculate gestational age and estimated date of delivery by using LMP and ultrasound. This video will be informative for you. So watch this video till end. First I will tell you how to calculate EDD and then I will tell you how to calculate gestational age. EDD stands for estimated date of delivery. This is the date that spontaneous onset of labor is expected to occur. If on this date the spontaneous onset of labor does not occur, your doctor will decide either you should wait for next 2 weeks or not, either induction of labor should be given or not, and what would be the mode of delivery. How we can calculate EDD depends upon your menstrual cycle. Either it is regular or not. If it is regular, we can calculate EDD by last menstrual period and by using ultrasound. But if cycle is not regular, you can calculate EDD by ultrasound, especially in the first trimester, that is the dating scan. Now I will tell you how to calculate EDD by using the Naegele's rule. It contains two formulas. We will apply both of them to calculate the EDD. So here is the formula number 1. Just you have to remember the first date of your last menstrual period. It does not matter for how long the periods remain. You should remember the first date. So, first of all, you should know the first date of last menstrual period. Most of the patients thinks it is the last date of last menstrual period. No, it is the first date. Then you have to add 7 days in date and 9 months in month. In order to apply this formula, you have to remember 3 rules. So you can calculate EDD from any tricky LMP. Rule number 1. You have to do simple addition. For example, the LMP of a pregnant lady is 1st January 2020. Then you have to add 7 days in date and 9 months in month. So by simple addition, what will be the EDD? 1 plus 7, the answer is 8. And when we add 9 months after January, the answer will be October. As October lies in the same year, so year will not change. So this is the EDD, mean the pregnant lady has completed her 40 weeks of pregnancy. Now, another example. For example, the LMP mean the first date of the last menstrual period of a pregnant lady is 1st March 2020. By applying this rule, we have to add 7 in date and 9 months in month. So, what will be the EDD? 7 plus 1 is 8 and 9 plus 3. So, you have to add 9 months after March. The answer will be December. As December lies in the same year, so the year will not change. So, according to the first rule, you can calculate EDD from a simple LMP. Now we will apply further rules to calculate EDD from tricky LMP. Rule number 2. Memorize the months having 30 days or 31 days and change the month accordingly. So I have made the mnemonic June Sen to memorize the months having 30 days. So June Sen is the name of this child. He has 30 rupees in his little pocket. So June Sen stands for June, September, April and November. So these 4 months have 30 days in them, while rest of them have 31 days except February. February either has 28 days or 29 days. Now first we will calculate EDD from a simple LMP. For example, the LMP is 24 January 2020. Now we have to add 7 days in date and 9 months in month. What will be the EDD? When we add 7 in 24, the answer will be 31. And after January, when we add 9 months, the answer will be October. As October lies in the same year, so year will not change. As we know that October has 31 days, so month will not change. So EDD will be 31st October 2020. What it actually mean? we will know in the next example. For example, LMP is 24 February 2020. Now, again we have to add 7 days in date and 9 months in month. So, what will be the EDD? When we add 7 in 24, the answer will be 31. And after February, when we add 9 months, the answer will be November. As the November lies in the same year, so year will not change. But remember one thing, we have memorized a formula, that is June sun. So according to the formula June sun, these months have 30 days in them. So here is the November, and November has 30 days. But here it is 31st November, which is not possible. For example, today is 24 November, and your friend says that after 7 days is her birthday, so you have to come cut the creamy cake. So when you will go to her home, you will add 7 days in 24 November. So after adding 7 days, 25, 26, 27, 28 November, 29, 30, 31st? No. You will not go to her home on 31st November because it's not possible. So automatically when you will go, it would be the 1st December. In the same way was our previous example. That was, so when you add 7 days and 9 months to this LMP, the answer will be 1st December 2020 because November has only 30 days in it. So we will give extra 1 to this month. So here it will be 12. And after 30 November, there is a 1st December. As in our previous example, the EDD was 31st October 2020. We have not changed the month because October has 31 days. So there is no need to change the month. But in this example, we have to change the month because November has only 30 days in it. So after 30, we will write 1, and when you will give 1 to November, the answer will be 12. Now we will do next examples to make our concepts more clear. For example, the LMP of a pregnant lady is 21st May 2020. So we have to add 7 days in date and 9 months in month. So what will be the EDD? When you add 7 days in 21, the answer will be 28. And when you add 9 months in May, the answer will be February, as February lies in the next year. So here year will change and you will write 2021. As the February of 2001 has 28 days, so we will not change the month. So the EDD will be 28 February 2001. Now we will do the next example. For example, the LMP of a pregnant lady is 22 May 2020, and according to rule we have to add 7 days in date and 9 months in month. So what will be the EDD? When you add 7 in 22, the answer will be 29. And when you add 9 months after May, the answer is 2 February. As the February lies in the next year, so the year will change and you will write 2021. As we know that the February of 2021 has 28 days in it, so what you will do, you will add 1, or if we use our common sense, we know that in 2021 there will be 28 February, not the 29 February. So how you will adjust extra 1 day? You will write 1st March 2021 because after 28 February it will be 1st March. Here another example. For example, the LMP of a pregnant lady is 24 May 2020 and you have to add 7 days and 9 months. Then what will be the EDD? When you add 7 days in 24, the answer will be 31. And when you have to add 9 months after May, the answer will be February. As the February lies in the next year, so you have to change year accordingly. So here will be 2021. As previously I have told you, the February of 2001 has 28 days in it. So how you will adjust the days? After 28 February, how you will write, how you will count? As February has 28 days, so here 3 days are extra. So after 28 days, how you will count? 1st March, 2nd March, 3rd March. So here you will write 3rd March. So you have to add one number to the February, so the month will change accordingly. These are the EDDs of the tricky LMP. Rule number 3, we have done it already. That is, change year accordingly if required. For example, if the LMP of a pregnant lady is 1st March 2020 and we have to add 7 days in date and 9 month in month, then what will be the EDD? It will be 8 December 2020. Here we will not change the year because it is not required, because the December lies in the same year. So there is no requirement. But when it is required, we will change. How? For example, if LMP is 1st April 2020 and you have to add 7 days in date and 9 months in month, so what will be the EDD? 7 plus 1 is 8, and when you add 9 months after April, the answer will be January. As January lies in the next year, so the year will change accordingly and we will write as 2021. So you have to change year accordingly if it is required. So the EDD will be 8 January 2021. Now we will apply second formula of Nagel's rule to calculate EDD from last menstrual period. In order to apply this formula, you just need to know the first date of your last menstrual period. And then we have to add 7 days in days minus 3 months from the month and add 1 year in the years. So we have to apply this simple formula. For example, the last menstrual period of a pregnant lady is 1st April 2020. Then according to the second formula, we will add 7 days in day and we will minus 3 months from months and we will add 1 year in years. So what will be the EDD? 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. When we will minus 3 months from the April, the answer will be January. And when we will add 1 in 2020, the answer will be 2021. So this will be EDD by applying this simple formula. Now we will do another example. For example, the LMP of a pregnant lady is 1st May 2020. Now when we will apply this formula, we have to add 7 days in day and we have to minus 3 months from May and we have to add 1 year in years. So what will be the EDD? 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. When we will deduct 3 months from May, the answer will be February. And when we will add 1 in 2020, the answer will be 2021. So this will be the EDD. Another important thing. Now I will discuss another important thing. For example, if the LMP of a pregnant lady is 24 May 2020, then you have to apply this simple formula. You will add 7 days in day and you will deduct 3 months from May and you will add 1 year in years. So what will be the EDD? When you will add 24 plus 7, the answer will be 31. And when you will deduct 3 from 5, the answer will be true. And when you will add 1 in 2020, the answer will be 2021. But again, here is another important thing I have discussed earlier in detail. As February cannot hold 31 days, it can have maximum 28 days in 2021. So we will add 1 in February. And after 28, how we can write it? We can write as 3. Because after 28, there is 29, 30, 31, 3 extra days. So after 28 February, there will be the 1st March, 2nd March and 3rd March. So we will write here 3. And when we will give one number to this 2, the answer will be March. So there will be 3 March 2021. Rule number 3. This is the most important rule of formula number 2. If LMP is from January to March, then write January as 13, February as 14 and March as 15. And do not add 1 year in years. What does it mean? Let's do an example. For example, if the LMP of a pregnant lady is 24 January 2021, and when we apply formula number 2, we have to add 7 days in day, and we have to deduct 3 months from month, and we have to 1 year. But here is a problem. As we know that 3 is a bigger number than 1, so we cannot deduct 3 from 1. And if here is 24 February, we cannot deduct 3 from 2. And here, if it is 3 March, we cannot deduct 3 from 3 because no month is 0 month. So whenever the LMP is from January to March, we have to write January as 13, February as 14 and March as 15. For example, the LMP of a pregnant lady is 24 January 2020. We will write January as 13. Then we will apply formula. We have to add 7 days in day, and we have to deduct 3 months from 13. And when LMP is from January to March, we will not add year because the pregnancy is of 9 months. So if LMP is from January to March, the month will come in the same year. So what will be the EDD? 24 plus 7 is equal to 31, and when we will deduct 3 from 13, the answer will be 10, and we will not add 1, so there will be the same year. So EDT will be 31st October 2020. Now, if the LMP of a pregnant lady is 20 February 2020, then we will write February as 14. Then we have to add 7 days, and we have to deduct 3 months, and we will not add year. So what will be the EDD? 20 plus 7 is equal to 27, and when we will deduct 3 from 14, the answer will be 11, and we will not add 1 year, so the year will be 2020. So the EDT will be 27 November 2020. Again, if the LMP of a pregnant lady is 20 March 2020, we will write March as 15, and we will add 7 days, we will deduct 3 months, and we will not add any year. So what will be the EDT? The EDT will be 27 December 2020. If LMP is 20 April, we will write as 4 because we can deduct 3 from 4. Now I will tell you how to calculate gestational age by last menstrual period. So, if the LMP of a pregnant lady is 20 March 2020, so by applying Nagel's rule, either formula number 1 or formula number 2, the EDT will be 27 December 2021. So now we will calculate what is the gestational age, what is the age of fetus. So for this, we have to count the days after the LMP till the day today. For example, if the LMP is 20 March and today is 5 June, so we will count the days from 21 March till 5 June. As we know that from March till June there are the 4 months. So March, April, May, June. We will write down the 4 months. Then according to the mnemonic June's end, we know that June has 30 days, September has 30 days, April has 30 days, and November has 30 days. So we will write according to this mnemonic the total number of days a month hold. So March has 31 days, April has 30 days, May has 31 days, and June has 30 days. As the LMP is starting from 20 March 2020, then how many days left after 20 March? There are the 11 days. So first of all, we will write down the days left in a month. So 11 days left. We will start counting after 20. So from 21 March till 31 March, there are the 11 days. Then April has 30 days, May has 31 days and June has 30 days. But now today is 5 June. So we will write here 5 June. Now we have to add all the days. We will add 11 plus 30 plus 31 plus 5. So when we will add, the answer will be 77. So if we talk about the gestational age in days, the answer will be 77. Your fetus is 77 days old, right? So in MCQs or in any viva, if the examiner asks about the gestational age in days, so this is the method how you calculate the age of gestation in days. So the fetus is 77 days old. As we calculate gestational age in weeks, so now we will calculate the gestational age in weeks. So how we calculate the gestational age in weeks? First, you have to calculate gestational age in days. So there are 77 days. Now we will divide this 77 by 7 to calculate the gestational age in weeks. So now we will divide 77 by 7. So by simple division, 7 ones are 7 and this 7 will come here and again 7 ones are 7. So this is a simple division. And when we will minus 7 from 7, the answer will be 0. So this shows the gestational age in weeks and this shows the days. So the gestational age or the age of the fetus is 11 weeks and 0 days. So exactly this formula is telling the age of your baby, the age of your fetus. Let's do another example that is very important. So now if the LMP of a pregnant lady is 1st March 2020, then applying the Nagel's rule, the EDD will be 8 March 2021. So what will be the gestational age of your baby? What will be the age of your fetus, right? So if today is 5 June 2020, first of all we will write down the months from March till June. So we will write as March, April, May, June. March has 31 days, April has 30 days, May has 31 days and June has 30 days in it. Now as the LMP is starting from the 1st March, we will start counting the days from the 2nd March. This is very important to measure the accurate gestational age. So from 2nd March till 31st March, there are 30 days in it, right? So here are the 30 days, right? And as today is 5 June, so we will write here as 5. So now we will add all these days. So 30 plus 30 plus 31 plus 5 is equal to 96. So your fetus is 96 days old. Now we will divide this with 7 to calculate the age of your baby in months. So we will divide 96 by 7. So we will apply the simple rule of division. 7 ones are 7 and the 5 days remain. So these are the weeks and these are the days. So we will write as 13 weeks 5 days. So your fetus is 13 weeks and 5 days old. Now if someone asks you what will be the age of your fetus in months, you just have to divide this 96 by 30. So in months, 96 divided by 30 is equal to 3.2 months. So in months, your fetus is 3.2 months. Now for example, if the LMP of pregnant lady is 1st March 2020, then EDD by Nagel's rule will be 8 December 2021. Now we have to calculate the gestational age. And for example, today is 7 June 2020. Then again, you have to write the months from March till June. So there are 4 months. Now write down the total number of days a month can hold. So March has 31 days, April has 30 days, May has 31, June has 30 days in it. As the LMP is starting from the 1st March 2020, we will start counting from the 2nd March. So 30 days remain in March. And if today is 7 June, we will write here 7. Now we have to add all the days. We will add 30 plus 30 plus 31 plus 7. The answer will be 98, right? So now your fetus is 98 days old. We will divide this by 7 to calculate the age of fetus in months. And we will divide this by 30 to calculate the age of fetus in months. So we will divide 98 by 7 by applying the simple rule of division. The answer will be 14. So your fetus is 14 weeks and 0 days old. So the fetus is 14 weeks old. This is how we can calculate the gestational age of the fetus. Now I will tell you how to calculate gestational age and EDD, that is estimated date of delivery, by using ultrasound. And you should know that this is the most accurate way to measure the gestational age and EDD. If your cycles are regular or not regular, if you know your LMP or not, this is the most accurate way. Because as the follicular phase is not constant, we exactly don't know when the ovulation has occurred. So the best way to calculate gestational age and EDD is by using ultrasound. So up to 30 weeks and 6 days, the best way to measure gestational age is by using crown rump length. The crown is the head portion of the fetus and rump is the buttocks portion of the fetus. In order to calculate the gestational age by crown rump length, first turn the transducer to obtain the maximum fetal length and make sure don't include the yolk sac. So measure starting from the crown, that is the head of the fetus, till the rump, that is the buttocks area of the fetus. You have to measure the distance between the crown till the rump. So here the crown rump length is 6.5 centimeter and your ultrasound machine automatically will tell you the gestational age, that is 20 weeks 6 days, and according to this the EDD will be 16 December 2020, as we consider the gestational age as 40 weeks. Then from 14 weeks till 20 weeks, the best way to measure the gestational age of the fetus and then the EDD by using the head circumference, biparietal diameter and the femur length. This green line shows the head circumference and this blue line shows the biparietal diameter. So you can measure gestational age and EDD by using the head circumference or by the biparietal diameter. In order to calculate the gestational age by using the biparietal diameter, turn the transducer so that axial image can be viewed. So this is the axial image of the fetal skull, and the axial image includes the thalamus, choroids, falx cerebri and cavum septum pellucidum. So this is cavum septum pellucidum. So these are the landmarks. At least you should know how to visualize the choroids. These are the choroids, thalamus and the falx cerebri. This is the midline. This can be viewed as this. So this sea green dotted line is the head circumference and this white line is showing the width of the fetal head, that is the biparietal diameter. Mostly in our hospitals we use biparietal diameter to measure the gestational age of the fetus. So it is important that start measuring from the outer table of the skull till the inner table of the skull. You will start drawing line from the outer table till the inner edge or the inner table of the fetal skull, and then you will measure the biparietal diameter. We can also measure the gestational age and then EDD accordingly by using the femur length. Femur length has basically three parts: the epiphysis, the metaphysis and the diaphysis. On ultrasound, we have to calculate the length of diaphysis only, right? So we will include the diaphysis only. We will not include the projections from the femur length. So first turn the transducer to obtain maximum femur length and then measure the shaft of the femur only. Do not include linear projections from the cartilage. Alright? So only we have to measure the shaft. So we will measure this area only on the ultrasound. As the femur length is 3.6 centimeter, the ultrasound machine will tell the gestational age, that is 21 weeks and 6 days. This is how you can use ultrasound to measure gestational age and then EDD accordingly. I hope this video will be informative for you. If you want to ask any question, you can ask in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Kindly like my video if you have liked it and share it